testing, 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 testing. Test, 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 test. I don't know. Looks like it's picking up my voice. I think I changed it so that it does put my voice on the starting soon screen, because before that was confusing. Alright. Okay. What do I need to do? I need to minimize this. Pop out chat. Let's see. Open up this. Then put this here. Is that where I put it before? Wait a minute, let's see. I'm just getting stuff set up if anyone's here yet. I think I'll put chat here. I can't remember where I put it last time. I think I should be able to. That should be good enough if I just put it there. Then we have this tab open and Okay. So, can people hear me? I was messing with the audio so much before I started this, I'm worried. I can't remember how I used to have it set up, and now it's weird. I think it should, if I look on, here, I think the audio is going through. Yeah. Okay, so I have a list of stuff that I need to do before I release the set, because I said there would be Mario Galaxy environments, and then I I just didn't make any. The whole time that I've been making cards for the set, I didn't make a single one of those. Even though I planned to from the beginning, I just hadn't. It's weird because I made so much progress getting through all of these when I made the field effects, and now, I'm kind of back to square one. But I have an idea of what most of these are supposed to do, and I don't even know if I'm going to do all of them, to be honest, because a lot of these are forgettable or don't have anything notable about them, like in the game. Anyways, this is just one of the things that I have to do. So I'm going to be making a bunch of these probably today. I have to make the card backs, because I haven't done that yet. I have to make the build-a-card templates. There's a couple extra cards here that I have to... that I want to make sure there's enough of everything that I want to have in here. Actually, let's start by... oh, I just realized. I need to pin this. How do I do this again? Oh, hold on a second. It's... Control-Alt-T? What is it? Control-Shift-T? Nope! Why did it open that? It's like Control-Shift... something... Man, I do not remember that. There's, a button that I have that, hold on a second. What is it? I don't even know if I can find it in here, because I don't remember what it's called. I have a thing on... It's called... what is it? Tools? No. Toys. What is it? Toys? No. Toy... I forget what it's called. It's something toy that it lets me. There's like it's adds a bunch of like desktop stuff, and it lets me pin this to the front so that it doesn't appear behind other windows. And I don't remember how to do it. Anyways, in that case, I guess I'll just... I don't need this whole thing here. I'll just put this here. There we go. So, This is like how I do stuff on my desktop. I just have like two things side by side. Like this looks chaotic, but that's how I do it. And okay. Okay, so instead of getting right to the environments, there was a card that I noticed I didn't. Okay, so in my PSDs here, I've got a bunch of. There's a couple cards that I made that I started making that I didn't finish. And one of them was this one. And I wanted to finish this because I thought of an interesting effect for it. Let's see. Oh, this is the old version. This is the old version of the template. Let me open a new version. Because I have all this stuff for copy and pasting. I think this is going to be a showstopper because it's a pretty crazy effect. So my idea for this was to make the effect of like bringing all the humans back from space. So it'd be like if this is I don't okay, here's what I'm thinking. Here's my idea. This was my thought process. I could either have it like shuffle all discarded cards back into their decks because it's bringing them back, or I could have it like these are people that have been away for a long time. It could be like you shuffle a whole gimmick deck into the Explorer deck or something. I don't know. This is it's just an idea I had earlier today. I don't really know what to go for. I think I'm gonna go for the discard version because the gimmick deck version is gonna be really crazy, and I know that's fun in Godgame, but it doesn't. It's like chaos for chaos sake, and not for like it's not. I don't know how useful that is. I think if we do if this card is in a oh no, what is it called? What is that field effect called? Now I suddenly can't remember. Rich soil. Shuffle every character, every discarded character back into their original decks. I think that's what I want. For this stuff, probably, I don't know. Probably should have something else, because this is really good, but also I don't know, this might be fine. No, I still don't know if this thematically makes sense, because you're bringing them back, but it's not like they were dead. I don't know. I kind of want to go back to the gimmick deck idea, but I don't know what I want to do for it exactly. Maybe interact with Annihilation, because that's I don't have any cards that do that in this set yet. I don't think I'm gonna have any, but actually there is one card. There is one card that lets you annihilate it, but that's it, and it deserves it. So. Because it could be like, the thing is, like, Annihilation has such a weight that I don't know if I want to do that. probably have more than this amount of damage actually too. Bring it down a little bit. Because she's much more aggressive than Wally, and Wally is also a skilled card. Where is he? Down here. This is Wally. I think it's fair to say that he's probably more durable than her as well. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he really needs to be armored anymore either. I don't know, I just feel like she should have a dramatic effect that's like this, but I don't know. I don't know what it should be. Shuffle every... I really don't know. See, this is why I stopped making the cards in the first place, because I couldn't think of a good effect, and now I'm stuck again. Well, okay. Let's put this on the back burner. Again. Here, I'll save what I have so far, but I don't know if I'm gonna go with that. Let's get to our actual to-do list. So, a lot of these galaxy field effects, or a lot of these galaxies, I'm designed field effects for, but I've since realized that that was, like, my reasons for making them field effects, and don't judge me for this, mostly, I wanted to subvert the idea of, like... Okay, so two reasons. First of all, I wanted to subvert the idea of, like... I wanted, like... Oh, but a field effect, but it's like an environment, right? That's was my thinking. And I think a lot of people, when they start designing cards, they want to subvert card types in the same way. And my second reason was that it would be more likely to show up in a game if it's a field effect, because if you get a random field effect, that's a much smaller deck than drawing a random card. Which is stupid. That's so stupid. But yeah, it was years ago. So years ago at this point, two-ish years ago at this point. But anyways, I have to redesign all of these now. This is my task because they should have been environments to begin with. Oh, I just designed Toy Time Galaxy today, or I was working on it. Let's open that one up. So this one, we want to incentivize people to play toy cards, but the problem is Toy has not been reworked yet, so Toy still sucks. That's not controversial to say. Toy, the status Toy sucks really badly, and if you don't know what Toy does, Toy just means that the the card, if it's adjacent to a non-toy card, it can't act, and it has no written text. So it's like nothing. It's like it does nothing. That's like, I made the regular status petrified that does like a similar thing where it removes the card's text, and I'm gonna actually change it a bit to make it less punishing, but petrified is at least better, because if you use a consumable on it, it removes petrified, but toy you can't get rid of. It's just permanent. It's a permanent thing. I mean, you can always move the card away from the other cards, but it's still so bad. It's like such a dramatic consequence, especially because what it means is you will, if you want to use a toy card, you have to accept that you will not use one of your slots on your field. And that just sucks. Because, of course, most cards are not toys, and the likelihood that you'll have more than one toy is, like, the likelihood that you get 2 toy cards is unlikely. We should probably do something about that too. This environment is supposed to revolve around toys, so you should be able to get toys, play with them, and them be good. That's my goal with this. This part I was thinking would incentivize people to play them, because during this environment you could play them without consequence, and then after. But it basically, what this does would just mean that the toy status doesn't matter at all, which isn't really what we want. I think the original version of this, the field effect version, I made it so that it was like toy cards and small cards. You could put a toy, if you put a toy in it, it becomes small. If you put a small card in it, it becomes a toy. Which basically just means you could put all of your toys in one slot, and then the fact that you have to have a slot in between your other cards it doesn't matter anymore, because you're already benefiting more than if you just had one toy. Does that make sense? So that was the idea with the original version. And now the environment should emulate that to some extent. But here's the other thing though, is that in this expansion I'm not using small, and I'm not doing effects that put multiple cards in one slot, because I don't like that kind of effect. I think it's the kind of subversion of the rules that doesn't, it's like it's not really, I don't know how to explain it, but when you have to be careful when you're subverting rules, because the rules are there for a reason, right? Like, having a specific limit to the number of cards you can control makes it so that everyone is always going to have access to the same amount of cards on their field for the most part, and it's never going to be so many that you can't keep track of stuff.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. Sell it online, take it in person, and go big.
And totally ruined my train of thought. What was I saying? That really derailed my train of thought. Okay. I was just saying there's some limitations that are there for a reason, and I think the number of slots, the number of cards that you can play in slots should be pretty much the same. I don't want to think about multiple cards in one slot. It's just that's a here's part of it is because no cards are going to account for that for the most part. I mean, when Small was created, I had to switch all of my like I had to switch how I was writing cards to be like cards in this slot instead of the card in this slot, and that's crazy. Anyway, I just don't think there should be multiple of one card in one slot. And similarly, I don't think usually you should subvert card types by making them do something that a different card type does, because I think in most cases that will... Again, it's like that thing where the card types work the way they do because that's how they're designed, and you don't really want them to... The more that you like mingle what cards can do, the less that those distinctions between the card types means anything. Like if you could play characters as consumables and whatnot, then it just starts to muddle, like, why even have different card types if cards can just do whatever, right? We should keep those distinctions, in my mind. And there are still cards in this set that do wacky stuff like that, but it's in a way that usually makes sense. So let me explain with an example. Here, I have it's not here. Oh, wait a minute. This is... Wait. Oh no, it's Phenomenon, right? Here, this one... This is one of the rare cases that we make an effect like that. And this one is, this lets you play consumables as characters. And they basically get a random amount of health and damage, and Mutated gives them a random mutation. And it's like... I think in this case it's fine. It's kind of like a fun little thing. It's optional. You don't have to do it. And what it does is it changes the written text of the card to be a death rattle, so when the card dies, the effect happens instead of when you play it. And I think it makes enough sense. It's not overcomplicated. It doesn't last super long. It's just a phenomenon, so I don't know. It goes away when it goes away. But it basically just gives players more options of what they could do. I mean, most of the time, I don't know if this is going to be better than a card in your hand, or like, I don't know. It's kind of... I just don't think there's a lot of cases where this is going to be super useful, but it's like a fun little weird thing. And I don't think it, there's another card that does something weird, which is the one I just made the other day. Space Junk Galaxy. This one lets you play attachments in effect slots, and it's attached to the card in that slot for as long as a card is in that slot. So if a card dies in that slot, the attachment stays there, it's just not attached to it anymore. And if the card moves out of the slot, it still stays in the same slot, but it's not attached to that card anymore. So this one again, it's actually not that different from how attachments are played normally. The only difference is you can swap up which character is attached to, and the idea is kind of just like it's junk floating out in space, so I think it makes enough sense. Yeah, I don't know. These kinds of effects are definitely, I don't want to see them too often. It's my thing, because they're just the cards should do what they're supposed to do. Anyways, I'm getting off track, but yeah, way off track actually. So for this one, Plasmir suggested that instead of having this effect, we could have like something that incentivizes you to play toy cards, like whenever you play a toy card you get 1 energy or something like that. That would be good. I think that's a good idea. I think potentially we even get rid of this part and replace it with like a way to get toy cards. So let's think. I want to say maybe we stock the shop with random toys, or we just turn everything in the shop into a toy, but that's not really as fun because there are toy cards that I made for this set that I want to see play, because they are good cards. The only downside to them is that they have the toy status. So let's just say maybe we could play with the adjacency thing and be like, I don't know. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. If you're wondering if I always spend this much time on cards, kind of, yeah. I put way too much effort into them. Okay, let me think. Should we just give people toys to play with? Like, everyone draws a random toy when it enters play. Oh, that's a little loud, actually. Skip that one. It's really hard to make toys good. I think we should just have Like, the shop is stocked only with random toy cards. Like something like that. And then whenever someone buys one, it's just restocked with a random toy card. Actually, let's say whenever the shop is restocked, whenever a card would be restocked in the shop. I don't know how to phrase this effect. Whenever a card is bought from the shop, restock it with a random toy card. I think we can actually get rid of that part as well. It's kind of implied. And then we could say I don't know. There should be an upside to playing toys. What if it's like, okay, here's an idea. Cards adjacent to toy cards. Okay, well. Get some benefits. Which means even if your toy is next to another card, it's not so bad because the toy might not be able to do anything, but the other card will. Right? So what if it's like, what benefit could we get? We could give them some sort of status or, You know what? We should take a look at the toy cards that we have so we know how to accommodate them a little better. So, mostly we have wind-up toys down here. So, a bunch of these have catalyst. They have activate effects, a lot of them. See, I need to change this card so it doesn't do this effect exactly. Just kill it instead of making it dead. Or actually, really, what it should do is discard it, I think. That's it. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of toys. Actually, there's another one. Here is the little guy. Here we go. I need to fix that too. This is one of the old ones. Originally, I wanted to color code all of these, and so I made Battlecry blue and Death Rattle purple. And then, after a while, I was like, I can't look at this. They look too strange. I'm too used to seeing them as gray. So I have to go back and fix them. So this one is fun. This should have... Yeah, it enters unexhausted if you have energy. This one is like you play a bunch of them. So you play it, if you have energy, you can attack immediately, then it dies, then you can buy another Mini Mario and play it again. So you just buy as many as you can and keep attacking with them. It's really silly. Flip a character you control. This one bounces stuff and resummons it. So you can reactivate battle cries with it, and you get an energy for doing it. So it's not bad. I mean, you get the energy back after it's resummoned. So I'll be honest, this isn't giving me that much insight. Wait, don't have that many toys to begin with. I mean, there's more than would be in a normal set, but it's still not that many. There's actually more that aren't. No, I don't think there's any skilled ones. There's fusions though. There's toy fusions. Where are they? These two guys. Yeah, I don't have any more of those. So these are cool. Well, what I'm seeing is a lot of them have activate effects, so it could just be... You know what? What if we just do this? No, because if we... I was thinking of, like, subverting toy again, but I don't really want to do that. It should just be... I don't know. I opened the wrong thing. Why was I opening this? Should activate. I thought I would get more done the stream, I'll be honest. I haven't got anything done yet. Well, this is embarrassing. I mean, I have to finish these before I release, and we're gonna release in May. Which it is May now. Oh boy. I wish I knew how Toy was going to be reworked, but we have to assume that it's staying the same for now. Let's actually say toys always have written text. That's not such a bad subversion, because at least then you can keep activating cards even if they can't act. I think that's fine. You know what, it actually doesn't have to be anything more than this, I think, actually. I need to change the okay, so I also made a wind-up factory card, which I can't remember how the Yu-Gi-Oh card works. Let's see. This is nothing like that. No. Well, actually it is. What does it say? Why did I read this wrong? Okay, yeah, it says if a wind-up card is activated, you draw another wind-up card from your deck. So this actually tracks, but I don't want it to be an environment anymore. I actually want this to be a I think I want this to be either a trinket or a room, and I think a room makes more sense. Whenever you activate a card, whenever you activate a card in this slot, I'll keep that to whenever you activate the card in this slot, draw a random toy card. That's fun. Okay, and then we'll change this to an explore card, a room. And the reason I wanted to do this is because now this creates a synergy with this instead of just being two different things that do like the same thing. I think that's good. I need to delete the environment version of this card. Export. Downloads. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was wrong with this. My PNG tuber was not working. I couldn't figure out why, so I just left it off for the stream. We have a bunch of rooms, and I'm very happy with that.
They say if it's too good to be true, it must be.
Nope.
Go to WGU.
Okay. This is done. This one... I don't... Honestly, I think this is good. It doesn't have to be that complicated. I might change it later if I feel like I have a better idea, but for now, that's good. Oh, I did not move that correctly. Everyone's... Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. So Toy Type Galaxy is done. Let's do Sans... which one is it? Not Sand Spiral. Dusty Dune Galaxy. Because I know what that one does. This is going to do the same thing that the Field Effect version did, except on a larger scale. So this is just going to be... Cards are not unexhausted at the start of your turn. When you use a consumable on a card, it is exhausted. So this kind of, it changes up the game. Let's rearrange this actually. The idea is this, it's so dry everyone needs water. But I guess it doesn't really make sense if it's in a flooded slot, but let's just say slots can't be flooded. Does that even make sense? I think that might be silly. I think that's just adding an extra effect that doesn't need to be there. Okay. Oh, coming up with quotes is the worst part. I'm so bad at them. I really am. I think when you play with this set, you will quickly realize how bad I am at making the quotes. I mean, most of them are not good. They're just not. I don't have anything to say for myself. They're just not really good. Destiny Dude Galaxy. Let me get a picture of it first. Let's get a picture. Probably this one is pretty good. Oh, what the heck did I just do? I'm not a very quippy person. I just can't come up with this stuff on the spot. I'm so bad. A lot of these, I'll be honest, I just put something there and was like, I'll come back to it later. And then I never did. What is this one? That's okay. Get it? Because it's a... yeah. What's this one? Yep, that's the text on the card. That's not even mine. That's kind of funny. Like, none of the ones that I make are like laugh out loud funny. Really, none of them, no. Yeah, see, they're just like shitty puns. I'm so sorry.
Song downloads and more.
Stop!
Get you.
Okay. I think the actual Godgame devs have a much better sense of humor for card quotes than I do, and I am in awe of their power in that they just have funny things to say about every card. It's crazy. Okay. You know what? Let's look at actually... I still have the old ones. I can look at, Can we just steal... we just steal the one... the one from the old one? It's not even that... This one isn't even that good. I don't know. Even these other ones, I didn't... What's funny about sand? This is too torturous. I have to come back to this later. I can't do this on stream. I can't. Everyone will see how bad I am at this. I'm getting kind of tired of doing this right now, actually. The reason I decided to stream today was because I decided I'm just going to stream every day from now on. And this is what I'm doing today, so this is what I'm streaming. And I don't know, I had I just needed like an extra source of income. I'm not really hurting for money exactly. I'm just breaking even with my job and my mortgage payments and stuff, so it's not really a bad position to be in at all. It's just I'm not saving money, which I want to be saving money. So I thought this is the perfect time to just start making videos or streaming every day, because I'm always on my computer after work for like an hour or two, and I could just stream whatever I'm doing. So today I was making cards, and I'm kind of tired of it now, so I'll probably just be done, but I don't know, tomorrow I'll do something else. Maybe I'll probably play a game. I don't know. It's literally just whatever I'm doing for 1 or 2 hours. That's it. That's my idea. Because then I can start to build up some sort of viewer base and... I mean, honestly, I've always wanted to do this. I never felt like I had the time to. And part of it is just because I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I always wanted to make like good videos, but I think I can just start by making low effort videos like this and be satisfied with that. Because I just, you know, something's better than nothing. And these people that make videos every day, like, I have the time and energy to make videos every day. I just don't have the time and energy to make good videos every day. But I think people will like hanging out. it's just hanging out. So I'm always constantly working on projects like this, and I'm trying to wrap this one up so I can work on other stuff. Because actually, if you see here, I have a list, and this is not an exhaustive list. This is my main projects, and as you can see, I've gotten further and further derailed from whatever original project I was working on into making more projects. Which always happens with me. And I've started thinking, what if I just, instead of trying to fix the way that I do things, because I never finish my projects, I have developed better habits, like using stuff from old projects to make new projects, because then I'm not wasting anything. But I still want to have finished stuff. It's just, it feels bad to leave it for so long. Like this project, the Godgame inscription mod that I was working on, I haven't worked on it in forever. I do feel bad about that, but the API or whatever is updated, and there's like a bunch of broken stuff, and I don't really know where to start making it, and I don't have the motivation to work on it right now because I'm trying to finish this. It's an unfortunate circumstance. I do want to get around to at least making it playable so that I can put it out there. That's really my only goal with it. I just need to have time to go back to it. And that's, honestly, I could make so many cards for this, but I need to have the motivation to go back to it. I don't know. I'm just making excuses, but yeah, I have a bunch of these projects that I work on all the time, and I think since I don't really know how to be better at finishing projects, I think enabling myself to work on projects more often, or it's probably just a better step to that. Like, if I stream every day, then at least people can see what I'm doing. So it's not like I'm just working, because when I say I haven't finished these projects, it's not like I worked on them for 2 minutes and then like got distracted. I've put hours and hours, like days worth of hours working on these projects. Like, I can't explain how much, like, all of my free time I'm working on projects, which a lot of them I just don't finish and move on to something else because I've realized that it's fundamentally flawed in some way or something. I'm just too much of a perfectionist in that way, but I'm trying to be better about it. And like this project is the first time that I've actually collaborated with someone else, because I got some people from Soxa server to help me with this. So this one is going to get done because I have other people working on it. The scope is not too far out of what I can control. A lot of these ones, it's a lot of work for one person. If I had one more person helping me on the inscription mod, I would actually finish it. Like, really quickly, actually, I think. I just need, that's honestly what I need someone to help me with it, because it's because everything on that project is really kind of time consuming, because you have to go in and test it and make sure it works and everything. I mean, making cards is the easy part for that, but the problem is okay, here's the actual problem. I have a special ability programmed for that is attached to every single card in the game, because I put it there, which is supposed to do all of the upkeep for any random abilities that it won't work for normally. Which includes keeping track of actions, because like a card with speed can attack twice. If a card is it's basically keeping track of if a card is exhausted or not. Stuff like that. That is done by that sigil, that special ability. And that one is broken, and I don't know what's broken about it. And that I have to fix before I can release the mod. I cannot put it out otherwise because it is completely broken, and that because it affects every card in the game. That's the main problem. If the game worked, but there was just cards that were broken, I could just take out all the cards that are broken and release it in the unfinished state where you could still play it. But I can't do that. Not in the state that it's in. And I need to set a time to go through and fix, like debug all of that, whatever's wrong with it. And it's not just one thing that's wrong, I don't think. It's a couple things. So that's the state of this project. I know I don't know. It didn't really haven't really been. I showed it off to everyone because I thought it would help me get motivation back to fix it. But I just didn't. I didn't. As soon as that happened, I thought, you know what? I think this might be enough motivation for me to work on again. I tried getting back into it, and then I started doing this. That's exactly when I started working on Stardust Frontier. And I didn't know Stardust Frontier was going to get so big, and I didn't know I was going to be so obsessed with working on it. And I've been working on this ever since. And as you can see, even past Stardust Frontier, there's other stuff I wanted to work on. And originally, the original concept for Stardust Frontier has a sister set called Yonder Realms that was supposed to go with it, but I can't make them both at the same time. It'd be too crazy. So, I mean, I'll get back to this. As you can see, this is the card template for it. It's gonna be all like fantasy stuff. It's fantasy themed as opposed to space. So that there's that, but I couldn't. The scope was too far, so I had to rein it back and just do Stardust Frontier. And then I was working on a tabletop role-playing game. I was trying to try my hand at making one of those. I started trying to make a Minecraft mod. This is just every day for me, working on all this crap. But I gotta start putting stuff out here because I watch all these videos of like people designing card games and people just being creative and doing their things, but they're like really good at doing the one thing. You know, like they're working on one project for long enough for it to be a complete thing. Even if it's unfinished, they have something that they could show someone that it's like, hey, I put all this work into this and I have something to show for it. My projects usually don't get to the point where I can show them off, really. I mean, a lot of them like since I've been making games, which has been like, I think it's really close to 5 years at this point. I've just been researching game design and making prototypes nonstop. And in that time, I've not really done a lot of playtesting because I don't really have anyone around who's really interested in card games like I am. And I'm a little shy, and I don't like reaching out to people. But I was confident with the Godgame project because, for Stardust Frontier, because, I don't know, I guess I'm, well respected in the community, I suppose. So it just gave me more confidence to actually collaborate with people. Because we all love this game. That's why we're here. But yeah. Anyways, I should go. I should do some other stuff tonight. And relax a little bit. I pretty much just ate dinner and then started doing this after work. So that's gonna be this is how it's gonna be every day from now on. Tomorrow we're gonna be right back here. I probably won't be making cards again because it's kind of, for some reason whenever I stream it I take forever working on cards, even though I feel like normally I don't take that long on a single card design. I think it's because I'm sitting down and normally I just make a card whenever I have an idea for it, and I just make that one card and then I'm done. So I don't know, it's a little, it's different. Trying to sit down and design them in bulk, it's a little harder. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, hopefully more people will come to the next one. Then I can at least figure out if my mic is working. I'm pretty confident it has been. I don't know how the levels are though. The music might be too overpowering. Hopefully it's not. Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!